All right, this is Greg Benson here at Corn College talking to Lance Tracchione from Illinois here. You're a local field advisor for DeKalb. And Lance, you're talking about some of the innovations y'all have at Monsanto with your new Genuity line. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what the Genuity line is and what you're working on here?
Well, our Genuity brand of traits are all the latest traits from Monsanto. The Genuity brand will be, in corn, soybeans, cotton, all of our major crops that we work with. And as we're coming out with things like Roundup Ready to Yield soybeans and Smart Stacks corn and future traits that are coming down the road, they're going to carry the Genuity brand. So when you see that name from Monsanto or anybody that's accessing technology from Monsanto, you'll know it's the latest traits available.
And let's go to the traits coming down the road in just a second, but first let's talk about some of the newest stuff you have coming out that's going to be available here for the 010 planting year.
Well, we're real excited. We just got federal registration on Smart Stacks actually this Monday, I believe it was. We don't have state registration in all the states yet, but that'll be coming shortly. So we're on track to bring Smart Stacks to growers for 2010 with reduced refuge and the better above and below ground insect protection that it offers. And then the other big Genuity trait that'll be a major player for us next year will be the Roundup Ready to Yield soybeans. So those will be the two biggies for 2010.
You've seen those out in the field. How are they looking?
Very pleased with the way the Roundup Ready to Yield beans have looked this year with Acceleron seed treatment. Very, very good performance over the last 4 years in research trials, and just looking at the way they look in the field, seeing a lot of nice visual differences and advantages to the seed treatment. And we're real confident that we're going to see that yield bump that we've seen in past years, and the corn earworm control that we're seeing out of the Smart Stacks corn is pretty exciting looking. I think a lot of guys are going to find that corn earworm's been a bigger deal for us than we realize.
Hey, how about some of the technology coming down the road, and how's that going to help you meet the pretty aggressive goals you guys have set as a company?
Yeah, the goal of doubling yields by 2030 sounds a little crazy when you sit down and look at how yields have progressed over the years. I think we're going to get there, but things like Smart Stacks are going to play a part of that, but also drought genes and cold tolerance genes and yield genes and other things we're working on the pipeline. Not just Monsanto, but we'll collaborate with a lot of other companies on developing some of those future traits to hopefully we'll take yields to some pretty high levels here in Central Illinois, and we'll have other technologies that are more geared towards helping guys that today raise 100 bushel corn get to 140 or 150.
And those are sound pretty futuristic, but those could be next 5-10 years probably.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's in third and fourth stage trials, which puts it 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 years out. So I think a lot of this stuff is probably closer to the farm than maybe you guys realize.
All right, that's Lance Tracchione with DeKalb and Monsanto. Thanks, Lance.